So, the Depraved Sanctuary in Ultimate. In the previous video, I mentioned Blood Feast being very, like, a lot of his scariness was taken away. Salazar in this place is kind of similar to me, where he kind of lost a lot of what made him scary, because he was sort of like way over leveled. Back when he was like first in the game, he was way over leveled. I'm talking like, geez, Bill 20, like probably when the Depraved Sanctuary was first added to the game. He was absolutely like the hardest thing to fight in the game, because he was just so over leveled from where you were, and he was very like, he just had a lot of strong attacks, and by the standards of the game now, it's like, oh, he has a sigil that you don't stand on, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think he can do like Doombolt maybe as well, but it's like once you get to a certain point in the game, it's like he's just not as bad a bad boy anymore. He still can be. I think if you were like fresh to the game, just new to the game, he'd probably be someone who could just totally wreck you. But I mean, I think it's I have a warped perspective on Grim Dawn, because it's like, this is like, what, year 1.5 of recording videos for the game, almost 2 years of playing the game. So it's like there's kind of a, and this is why I played this, like my Elementalist character, whose video I posted a while ago. I played through the game from 0 to like beginning of Elite, not giving him gear from my stores, and trying to play him like he's a completely fresh character. So it's weird that you get one of the Obsidian guys in here. Oh, you can get Benjar in this place. I think it's his rarest spawn point, though. And I think, like, Obsidius here, Obsidius the Titan, I think this is just an exceedingly rare spawn that can happen very, very rarely in the Depraved Sanctuary. Anyways, yeah. Kind of a warped perspective on the game and how it is. And that's why I did that Elementalist character before any of the other characters I've been doing lately. Is because I wanted a character who kind of played through the game very, very fresh, just to re-experience what the beginning of Grim Dawn is like. And even then, I still barreled through it because I'm like, oh, I know where every single little thing is. It would be kind of fun to take someone through the game who's never actually played the game and let them do all the work. I mean, I could get my brother's only played through to, I think, Cronley. So it could be fun to maybe get him back into it. He got very upset at how possession worked. Like, he didn't mind that it was you hit the button and get a power-up. He just hated that the animation was your character grew big. So now that possession's an exclusive skill, I think it may be something that could draw him back into the game. I'll have to ask him the next time I talk to him, though. Or just get someone completely new to the game, who's never played it, to play through it. So we got these harbingers here, and harbingers are probably one of my least favorite enemies to fight in the game, because they hurt really, really bad, and you can't stop them. You can't even stop like the non-heroic harbingers. I don't even think they can be frozen in this difficulty level of the game. That's why we put portals down as we go. But yeah, a couple heroic harbingers is just like I gotta fight him because I gotta go through the place, but I really don't wanna. And I don't really have any advice for dealing with them except run away. Run away when it gets too difficult. The only thing I have to say about Chthonics is everything is black and red. And they're almost always in dark areas like this. So black and red's very hard to resolve. Because I know the Harbingers, I think all Harbingers, and Bloodletters by extension, just have a, like, a chaos damage dot they can put down. Maybe. And, it's one of those, oh, I just have trouble seeing it, I think. On top of Harbingers being generally difficult enemies to deal with. So, run away and loot horror while you do it. Of course. The only way to live. Also, they explode when you cook them. They're so annoying. I don't mind the on-death explosion, because it's like once you've dealt with a single Harbinger, you know they have the on-death explosion. But it's just like... It's just like... Yeah, they're just a very annoying monster to deal with. We got another heroic Harbinger here, too. Also, I had trouble, like, keeping them apart, because they all have the weird Chthonic names. But that's just me. I mean, most of the, like, one of the things that's interesting about Grim Dawn is the hero spawns are all technically unique in the world. I mean, they can happen, like, re-happen as you go, but the idea is they're named individuals for these factions. So, like, what's this guy's name? Elnar Zaroth here. Like, he's literally a unique Harbinger. It's not like in Diablo 3 where the uniques are like Bacon Barf the Ass Blast or whatever. They're actually like a unique personage in some way. So like Aldunar, the reanimator you encounter at the Burwitch Village Rift when you retake it, like there's Aldunar's Vanity as an item. So there's kind of like this history with Grim Dawn that you can see in the game as you play it. And I really like that. I really like that. Yeah, it's a Harbinger. It pretty much has Harbinger attacks, maybe a little something extra thrown in there. But it's a unique critter. It's like Salazar's Harbinger is basically a Harbinger. A Chthonic Harbinger. Just with, like, probably pumped up stats. I haven't actually looked. But the only thing that... The other thing that's unique about them is they have a limited number of affixes that can be attached to them. So that Obsidius the Titan guy we saw earlier... No, he's Obsidius the Titan. So, like, if you see something that's like, name-electrified, that guy, that character, can only have, like, a certain number of those things on him. So you'll obviously, like, see name-electrified. Like, whoever that name is that gets electrified, it's more common to see, you know, electrified on them. And likewise, you'll generally figure out what their damage types are based on their names and stuff. So, like, Embermaw, the Briarthorn that's all fiery, is going to be, you know, fire. Aetheros, the Briarthorn that's aether-based, is going to be, you know, that looks all aethery, is going to be, you know, aether-based. If it's void-touched, it's going to be Chthonic-ish. And have a teleport. The scariest one of those is one of the shamblers. One of the shamblers can be void touched, and there's nothing scarier than having a giant rock golem thing teleport right on top of you. So anyways, Salazar, Blade of Chthon here. He has some sort of aura that's like possession. That, I believe. And you can take it out with nullification. But his sigil of consumption you generally don't want to be standing on. And I think he has, like... He throws a chaos bolt. It's his main, like, bread and butter attack. Yeah, it's like a... I think it's a triple pronged chaos bolt. And he has Doom Touch. But I think he'll only Doom Touch if you run away. Otherwise, he'll stick to throwing the bolts out if you stay in melee range. But yeah, he lost. Like, it's a pretty epic battle because he moves around a lot. So fighting him is kind of unique. But yeah, he kind of isn't what he used to be. Where he was like a ridiculous, just scary guy that blocks your way to the back half of the Depraved Sanctuary. But anyways, yeah, clearing out the Sanctuary is pretty much the same fighting you've been doing all this time. The main reason you want to come here is it's a unique chest spawn point. That's a video I have to really get on. The Secrets of Grim Dawn video / there it is, the one-shot chests. I think there are, I want to say, about 4 to 5 per act. Averaging it out. There are more in Act 1 and 2, fewer in Act 3 and 4. And this is one of the Act 1 ones. So, that would cover the Depraved Sanctuary and the fight against Salazar. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.